We all know Ashanti never held back when it came to exposing Irv Gotti. She called him a narcissist, aired out his dirty laundry, and let the world know how he sabotaged her career. But after years of betrayal, did she really forgive him? Or was her tribute just a PR move? And let's talk about Irv's sudden passing. They're saying it was diabetes complications, but Irv himself admitted to ignoring his insulin, struggling with his diet, and letting his health spiral. Was this just bad choices? Or is there more to the story? Stay locked in, because this tea is boiling hot. Before we dive into the full breakdown, if you're a fan of the hottest Tinseltown gossip, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting videos. It's free for you, but means the world to us.
Yeah, money helps. Okay.
Gotti didn't make it out of his last hospital visit, and when the tributes started pouring in, all eyes were on Ashanti. Given their messy past, would she go low or take the high road? Surprisingly, Ashanti kept it classy on Instagram, writing, "I can't believe things ended like this. We weren't on the best of terms, but I'll always be grateful." She even said their history was infinite and that she prayed for his peace. A move that had fans shocked, because if anyone had a reason to be petty, it was her. Irv discovered Ashanti, but he also sabotaged her career. Remember when he snatched "I'm Real" from her and handed it to J.Lo after Ashanti had already recorded it? You can still hear her vocals in the background. Irv knew she loved that track, but he gave it away anyway. And that was just the beginning. So was Ashanti's tribute genuine forgiveness or a silent flex? Let's get into it. The betrayal runs deep. We already knew Irv Gotti sabotaged Ashanti, but did you know he almost snatched What's Love from her too? And guess who exposed it? Fat Joe himself. During a live session, Fat Joe spilled that Irv and Ja Rule called him at 3 a.m., telling him to pull up to the studio. When he got there, they played What's Love and told him, "Yo, this is for you and J.Lo." They were ready to swap out Ashanti like she was disposable, but Fat Joe shut it down. He refused to do the track without Ashanti, making sure she stayed on the record. And the wildest part, Ashanti didn't even know Irv was plotting behind her back until years later when Fat Joe told her.
What the?
At this point, it's giving unhinged obsession. We already know Irv constantly stole records from Ashanti, but let's be real. Was it just business, or was he punishing her for not wanting to be with him? For years, rumors swirled that Irv and Ashanti had a thing while he was still married, and in 2022, Irv ran his mouth like never before. On Drink Champs, he spilled about their so-called relationship, but the way he described finding out she was with Nelly, pure comedy. He literally sat there watching a game, saw a commotion in the crowd, and boom, it's Ashanti walking in with Nelly. And instead of moving on like a grown man, he acted like she personally betrayed him. But the real mess? Irv doubled, tripled, and quadrupled down on this same tired story in interview after interview. He even tried to justify it, saying, "It's my life. I just told my truth." Sir, it's been 20 years. Why are you still stuck, while Ashanti is out here thriving? Fans dragged him for still bringing up their so-called past. Like, bro, we don't care about the first time you kissed Ashanti. Move on. But instead, he just kept repeating himself, like a broken record stuck on delusion. At this point, was Irv just bitter, obsessed, or both? Because the way he kept Ashanti's name in his mouth, it's actually embarrassing. After Irv ran his mouth non-stop about their so-called relationship, Ashanti finally clapped back. And she did not hold back. She made it crystal clear. It was never that serious, and Irv is just bitter he lost control over her career. On the IRL podcast, she set the record straight. They dealt with each other, but Irv was never her boyfriend. And the best part, Irv's team begged her to be part of his documentary, and she shut them down hard. At this point, Irv isn't just pressed. He's stuck in. Ashanti was done playing nice. She straight up called out Irv for lying about their past, twisting the story to make her look bad when, in reality, he had multiple girlfriends the whole time. So why was he acting like she was the one that got away? She then dragged him for being a narcissist, making their situation seem way bigger than it actually was. And the way she put it, Irv straight up turned into a different person, lying so much it became scary. And then Ashanti hit him with the ultimate warning. She hinted that Irv spilled way too much during pillow talk, basically letting him know, "I know things about you that you probably don't want out there, so watch your mouth." Even Fat Joe had to step in, calling Irv out for still being pressed over Ashanti. And instead of taking the L, Irv went on record saying that because Fat Joe defended Ashanti, they were no longer brothers. Sir, how are you still this mad? Ashanti made one thing very clear. She could have aired out Irv's dirty secrets, but even after everything he put her through, she still chose to keep it classy. But here's the real question. Did her tribute sound like someone who truly forgave him? Or was it just her way of taking the high road one last time? What do y'all think? Does Irv Gotti even deserve Ashanti's forgiveness? And what's your take on everything that really went down between them? Drop your thoughts in the comments.